Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. How are you all doing today? Hopefully you're all doing good. And thank you for the Dancy Bears, Miss Mist. Won't be a second, just moving things around on the screen as I need to. Okay, so I need to grab some scaffolding. And hopefully everybody can hear me okay. And then we'll come get the blocks we need. But let's sleep. You doing okay? You moving slow today? Well, that's not bad as long as that's what you need to do. Hi, Magni. How are you today? Right, so let's go repair my wings, grab some scaffolding. Go. An easy way to repair the wings. Just trade a few pumpkins. There we go. All done. You're doing quite well. That's awesome. I really should put those in the other one, shouldn't I? Right. So, scaffolding first. There's probably a whole bunch of it hidden in here somewhere, isn't there? Okay, so I've got some empty shulkers. Oh, that was ladders. Okay. There we go. That should do. Okay. So, where are you? We need you. We need you. Well, there's only 4 of those. That's nowhere near enough. 21 of those. Okay. More trapdoors are needed. 1, 2, 3. We could put those 2 away. Don't need the stone slabs. I do need the mossy. I do need the mossy. Oh, that's plenty of moss for those. I need the cracked. We need the campfires though. We'll need to make more of those afterwards. Gonna need those. Gonna need those. What else do I need? Probably going to need to make more moss slabs. Right, so we got those. Campfires we'll make afterwards. I'm not going to do the last bit of the walkway on stream today, though we're not far off complete. We've only got this little section, but I do want to at least lay out, and I didn't bring the bits where the lanterns are going. It is looking good now. I just need to correct a couple of mistakes. I want... Do I have any here? Here. I have some here. Okay. Yeah, I think these little braziers worked out well. And they definitely help light up the area. Exactly. It was intended. Yeah, the problem was there's nothing I can do to correct this mistake. So what I'm trying to do is kind of just add an extra row of it on and hope people don't notice too much that there's a mistake made right here. You see what I mean? This doesn't line up right, but there's not a lot I can do about that mistake. Not without tearing out this entire thing here. I'd have to tear this thing out, and then all these pillars. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe... Ooh, thank you, Magni. Maybe around here somewhere. Not this shape, but maybe a kind of this side. We put a pond of some kind, maybe a circular water feature. And then bring the path around here. Split the path into half of it. Bring it round and bring it in. And then they just do the same round that side. Bring it around and bring it in. And just narrow it down to the 4 instead of it being the 6. So it can kind of overlap in. That might fix that one. Thank you. That would make perfect sense. So I can take it out 3 wide from here. How big is this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13. In which case, I want it to be even. So we'll take that row out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. And okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six. We don't need 3. So it should be here. Means this row, let's disappear for a second. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And that would kind of give us a circular bit. I can sort it out overlapping afterwards. And kind of fully do the shape. And then from well, that's not what I meant to do. Right. One, two, three. Okay. That was a good hiccup. And what I'm going to do is grab go rescue those. You two need to stay. You can go, you can go, you can stay, you can stay. Okay, which means you would go. Oops, wrong place. And then we'll sort out knocking this back a bit. That comes 3, 3, And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Just making sure I've got the shape first. 3, 3. Oh, that's 4, not 3. One, 2, 3. 2, 3. Right, let's go rescue that lot. Well, that didn't fly very well. Right, so then we need to take you lot out. And you. Okay. So you should be on here. Yeah. Nope, definitely not there. 1, 2, 3. That's why it didn't look right. It should be back here because I haven't put you in. You would need to come back. You would need to come back. You two need to come back. Okay. Do you match up in the middle? Not quite. So we may just have to make it wibble wobble a little bit. But we'll figure it out. So what I need to do is get this bit right first. And make sure I centered things correctly. Because I may not have done. These two should be the middle. Right. So this isn't quite right. That's okay. I'm not doing very good with the jumping. That's all I can say. Parkour is not my thing. Right, so yep, split myself again. Very good at that. I think after playing the game so long I wouldn't spleef myself so much. So we know where the centre is. Okay, so where are you going to? You're going to here. Make sure I've got the middle bits. 1, 2, 3. That's the middle bit. 4. We're going to do the middle bit here as a 6. Right, so if we've got that as a 6, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Which isn't going to work, so we're going to bring it in 1. So that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 and 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to that side, to that side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Okay, so I was right. I just didn't think I was. That's 10. So that'd be the 4. Means that needs to come in the 1. So how many this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that way. And that's 7 that way. Was it 7? Hi Ellie, thank you for the lurk. You have enjoy the lurk and I hope you're having a good day at work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would be this. So this needs to be filled in. Now we just need to make sure it matches up. Okay. That's fine. Now, let's fix this. It goes 1, 2, 1, 2. So we go 2, 1, 1. Let's do the same this side. 2, 1, 1. If I did a 2, 1, 1 and 2. Gives me what? Another one. I know the shape isn't quite right, but right, so 2. So you would have to go here. Here. Okay. I could have swore I got it the same width, but how many on this side? 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There isn't 8 on this side. So that'd be that wide, which wouldn't be right because of the path. So I do need to make it shorter. So a circle isn't going to do. Maybe we do a triangle-ish kind of shape, or just a weird wonky shape. Put you there. You would line up. I know I've got a lot of filling in and putting back together. Then you'd be there. There. Okay. So then there, there. Which gives me the middle. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's not going to work. I can't have an even shape. An even shape isn't going to work. It can't be symmetrical. Symmetrical definitely won't work. Octagons are fun, yes, Ellie. My problem is my path is wrong. My 6 wide path here doesn't match up. So I've got to do something that's going to throw the shape off. I was thinking of a fountain, but go rescue all these before they despawn. Well, most of them despawned anyway. So that won't do. Get the brick. Okay. Four. We're going to do a curve. Okay. Now this comes out to just past. This comes out to the same location. And then we're going to do a straight edge. And then we're going to have 4 blocks continue straight along. Or maybe just the 2 blocks continue straight along. Now, are you the middle 2 is a question. Let's find that, and that is a middle 2. So it's not. The middle 2 would be 1 over. Okay. In which case we're going to have all 6 come right up to the edge. And we're going to have to put something in the middle of this where, for whether it, like I say, we can have a water feature or a tree or whatever. Let's get you. And then we're going to split out 2 blocks this way. Okay, and then 1, 2. Put the 2 blocks in first. Then we'll sort the shape out. Okay. Because it's coming around the edge, so it's going to take a little bit of a bigger shape. Probably 3, just so that it looks kind of right. Okay. Then we want 1, 2. Yeah, am I right? 3, yep, 3. So 2, 2. Let's get the 2s in. Need a bunch more half slabs, so we'll go grab some. Not sure it's going to be the right shape or size, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, it may end up being wonky, Magni. mossy stone there as well. So just going to grab a few bits more of those because I'm probably going to need them. Let's grab a stack. But we'll correct the mistakes. There's still the mistake on the side of the build I need to sort out too. Once I've got the shape in, I may bring this in a couple of blocks. So it's kind of like a partial moon shape. Right, so okay, so that's better. And so I'm thinking, where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just bring it a step in. It's cost that too. Nope, it's going to have to be a straight line. Was worth a try. But that's not going to work. No, not you. I want one of you. It's probably the wrong block and I will figure out how we make the water feature. But let's at least get a shape that's going to work first. So that goes kind of like that. And this should go here. And then this one could come up to here and we can end it there. And then this could disappear. Can get rid of this one as well. Rescue again while I'm falling down anyway. You. That fills that lot in, and now we've got a centre path, or at least it kind of appears centre. Let's get rid of the creepers. Yep, I figured I'd have a lot of spawnable spaces. Pretty much guaranteed. You can go here, here. Do I have any more of those? Actually, I don't have any more of those. Okay. We'll make do with them. Right. And then from here, we can kind of come round the edge. And then you. Okay. Oops, wrong one. At least I wasn't stood on it this time. Which makes a bit of a change. I know that's those blocks, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stay those blocks. It just gives me a shape to work with. Right. Oh, hello, Skelly. Got them all? Almost. I need... I've got 3, and I just need 3. No, this silly pendle. There we go. This I'm not keen on, it's too narrow. I think we need to alter that. It kind of just didn't work. Right, so I'm going to need some more of these slabs. So let's go grab a few more. I guess the stack wasn't enough. If I make 2 stacks, hopefully... I know I'll get some back when we detail with the mossy cobble, but it won't be wasted. So, let's turn that off so it's not annoying you guys too much. You. Mossy I need, tough, mossy, tough. Okay, so where are you? Here. bit better. I know this needs to be made into a water feature, but... And the blocks need to change. Now that kind of changes coming up the stairs, or I can get rid of... Maybe I get rid of these and just make it the one wide to be consistent with the rest of the build. And maybe it might make it a little bit less noticeable as well. So did I leave some of those blocks over here? I may have done. No, I didn't. Just normal stone. Right, so I want you. Want a set of you. I should have a set of tufts somewhere. I figured I did because I know I'd knocked a lot of it out when we were doing these pathways coming round the edge. Oh, I didn't bring the stairs. Okay, we'll have to go back and grab those after. Right. Let's grab some brick ones. Okay, now I want tough. As long as I can place things correctly. Right. Right, so what I need to do now I'd say it is slightly off, but there's nothing I can do about that purely because of the way it's placed. All because of that thing. Right, so if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd match up there. And then we're going to go think most of these are just one out, aren't they? Yeah, so I need to move it over one. Would then move you over one. Then there'd be one there as well. $12. Yeah, it is a lot wider this side, so that's fine. Then we can go here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the 10. And then it's still one wide on the path, and hopefully it will all work out. Here we go. Let's get rid of you. And let's click on you and let's ban you. Go. Right, so we now have kind of a shape, and we'll put a pond and some kind of water feature, or maybe some kind of garden with a tree there. But we can put something there that'll hopefully hide things a little bit better. Right, so that corrects that one mistake. There's still a couple of other mistakes to deal with. Oh. It is what it is. You think you've got it okay, and then you find out you didn't do it quite how you thought you'd done it. So we want some mossy cobble. Not mossy cobble, mossy stone. Try and get some of this in before the restart. We won't obviously get all of it in, but we'll get some of it. Right. Yeah, exactly. It is part of Minecraft. You build it and then you find you made a mistake. But I need to make that big doorway as well. I've got windows where I need a doorway. So what I need to do is take out a chunk of the wall. I figured what I'm going to do to correct it. I just need to actually do it. So let's go back. Let's hit refresh. Well, cancel. I need to hit refresh, not try and log in. Not time to log in yet. Bless it. 47 seconds. Okay, so it's not too bad. Just fill up my glass while we're waiting. Let's refresh you as well. "12 seconds. There we go. Right. Now we need the cracked. It'd be nice to get this section of the door of the walkway done. Right, so cracked. Don't think I have enough, so we'll probably have to go grab some more. We need to rescue the blocks we've dropped. Oops, wrong place. Yep, 14 isn't going to be enough. I know that now. Got them all. Yep. I made a couple of stacks and we got a couple of stacks back. Right, so I don't need you and I don't need you. I'm just going to fill up my inventory with things I don't need. Right, so I need some stairs and I need some more cracked brick. We have a shulker full of it, so over here. That's a mossy, that's not what I need. There's a cracked. Where are you? Okay, so we'll put you in here. Oh, I had some normal ones here as well. Okay. What was I thinking I needed? Oh, I know what I needed. Let's grab a bed. Otherwise we're going to have phantoms spawning on us. Because that's the way it works. There's so much space up here that I need to put things in. Right, so just this last section. At least we go to 4 wide from 6 wide. I didn't put any. It's not where I wanted. That's where I wanted. Right. Let's see. Okay, that'll do that. Now I just need to pop down there and rescue those blocks. Wonder why I left that there. That seems weird. I don't know what I did there or why I did that. Lies or lies. I think I was planning at the time to do the entire thing all the way around, all the way down, and changed my mind. Right. Right, so let's put some of this stuff away. Grab those. Oh, and there we go with another one that needs to be banned. This one here. Ban. There we go. They were doing so well for so long. Without the spam bots. Hi Samaz. How are you doing today? Okay. I need to empty my inventory. You. 1, 2. I need 1 set of you. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't need the mossy. Don't need you. Hi Half Giant. Thank you for the creeper. I did the this one here, and it's lies or lies. I noticed when it came up. I'm in the wrong place. Haven't gone round far enough. The only time I end up shooting somebody in game is by accident, not on purpose. Ice and Maz. Right, so... That's cool. So that's how you did it. Mine is a pointy stick, but because I lost my cricket bat, I have to make a new cricket bat because usually my arrow says cricket bat on. That way I know which one arrow's mine, and rather than all the junk ones in my inventory. I put them away, didn't I? And I put those away too. Bendel, you're dippy. Very, very dippy. Those. Remember to go grab more rockets before too much longer from the rocket place. I need some solid stone bricks, the full ones, and some slabs. And I was being ever so tidy and put the wrong things away. Right, so you can go in here because I can grab all you later, because you'll come in handy with the rest of the build. Where are you? You're here. Now we need to go make some more campfires. We need 2, 4, 6, at least 8 campfires, I think. I'm pretty sure I have some in the shulkers, but I need to tidy the shulkers up. I will get round to it. Where are you? And we need sticks. Did Prank get a payback? Right, so we got those ones, those ones. Could have swore I had more. Let's grab you. Let's see how many I can make with that. So 13, that gives me 15. That's plenty for the moment. Mate, you just buy them from fishermen. Oh, I don't have any fishermen. So you can buy them from the fishermen, can you, Magni? That's good to know. It might be worth my while getting a fisherman villager then. Public trade. It's good to know. I don't think I ever noticed that they did them. Let's see about getting these done. Then we can move on to correcting the next mistake. Took a while to get the trades you wanted, but it worked. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, no. Wrong ones. We don't want the mossy. Mossy will not do. That's all of them. Right, so from there to here to here. You need to disappear as well. We need those. We need the campfires. I think that's it. So wrong place. Hey Elwyn, apologies, won't be a second. Sorry about that, I had a sneeze coming on. Hi Elwyn, how are you doing today? I was fighting a sneeze. And sometimes you just have to let it win. I swear it's the pollen from the tree. You doing good? Oh, I'm ticking along. I can't complain. Halfway through the work week. Because bank holiday Friday. You're hiding. Okay. Ellie's hiding, so shh. Okay, so we got that one. There we go. Although we'll have got the walkway done, we won't have got any of the features we need to put in done in some of the back areas. Thank you for the warden, Samaz. Ah, you're hiding here from work. Yep. You're welcome anytime, you know that. I'm hoping you're having a good week. get those bits done. Or that it's getting better as it goes along for you. Alright, so let's get rid of these and let's see what the light levels are like. So I'm going to have to put a torch in the middle of where the pond's going to be. That's not really an option. Right, so you're lit here. You're going to be lit here, aren't you? You're okay. Hi, Ellie. Thank you for the meow. 43 months, Ellie. That's crazy. This will be fixed when the lighting bits go here. Because this bit should match those at the bottom. So that'll fix that. And these edge bits will be fixed when I put in the kind of those edge bits down there. Right, so let's empty my inventory. And then I need to grab a couple of empty shulkers and tear down part of the build. So we can fix mistake number 2. So it might be worth... Right, so I need to tear down this. I don't have any stone here. Okay. Let's grab you. Yeah, thank you for the resub. I really do appreciate it. If I don't say it often enough, I do apologise. I just appreciate everybody coming by. Yeah, what I need to do is alter the options, video settings. Probably need to alter the render distance. We're allowed the Bobby mod, which means as long as you've loaded the chunks, it will remember them and reload them. So, yeah. As long as I've been there and it knows what's supposed to be there, it will load them. But it makes it a little bit juddery, so I tend to not have it up at the top level. I usually stick it around the 15. Yep, definitely a never-ending castle. Right, so what I need to do is you need to be further down. You need to be at least 1, maybe 2 blocks. Nope, that didn't work. Let's see if I can. There we go. Yeah, like I say, the build is a lot more satisfying with Bobby, and eventually I may put it up, but at the moment, while I'm just working in certain bits of it, we should get by. I have a whole bunch of ordinary stone. Eliza was kind enough to let me pinch a whole bunch from their dig at Alice. So which means I have a bunch I can use for making the platform to build on. Plus I have the island to build. So I'll be using a whole bunch of it for that. So this is the one I need to alter. Take it to the edge. I just want a bit of a platform to be here, because when I'm knocking out these blocks that I've put in wrong, I have something to catch these blocks with. Let's go to the middle somewhere. Here we go. Because we all know what the blocks are like when you take them out. They go here, there and everywhere. And if I have a catch pad, I stand a better chance of getting the blocks back instead of having to go swimming for them. Because I need to make a doorway into where the jousting area is going to be. Instead, I put windows there. So this set of windows needs to come out and a doorway going instead. And that set of windows, then they need changing too. I need to take that set out and move those two over a little bit. Then I need this path, this set of blocks anyway, so that there's a path going through. So kind of like a, I guess a portcullis entranceway. Right, so now I can stick those there. And I've got the empty ones. Right, so I need to repair my pick. Let's go repair the pick before I start tearing that wall out. So, doesn't need to be full, but it needs to be better than it is. Otherwise it'll start pinging at me. You're not it. I'll just buy carrots. There we go. When I end up trading for a shulker full, I end up putting them in the shop. Just makes it easier. Kersplat. Otherwise I'd end up with shulkers upon shulkers of the stuff. Right, so I need to go up here. Because this lot all needs to come out. But I don't want to waste the blocks either. Especially the copper and the concrete. The rest isn't so bad, we can fill it in with more deep slate and the other variants. That won't be too bad to do. Oops. But like that, it's going to be guaranteed I'm going to knock something out. You spend a lot of time building things and then find you've done something wrong. Sometimes you can finagle it like we did earlier. And I really appreciate the suggestion that you came up with, Magni. That saved me a lot of hassle. It triggered the idea of the water feature. Because eventually it might have bugged me enough that I ended up tearing down that whole chunk of the build. This way it won't bug me because it's coming into the doorway right. And I'm having to tear down enough. We need to get this bit of the, like I say, converted to a doorway. Then the same done over there. And then at the end part of the build over there, I've done something similar. It needs to be some doorways there too that I haven't put in. I got carried away putting in windows. And there's no point having all the sides being windows because you're supposed to be able to enter the castle. I suppose everybody could climb through a window to get in, but doesn't seem too smart. Though I do remember climbing through windows as a kid. And I got home from school and the door was locked, but the window was open. And it was a pain then. And I wouldn't want to do it now, even though it is Minecraft. Right. You put you in a catapult and go over the wall. Yep. We could always use a catapult that Sam has created with the wind chargers. might be nice to maybe put a siege engine on one of them and see if we can do something with the catapult thing. Being locked out was the worst. You'd have loved to get in through the windows, but on the 5th floor that proved tricky. Yeah, that would definitely prove tricky on the 5th floor. I grew up in a terraced house, so it was just a case of climbing through the kitchen window. It wasn't too bad. They weren't exactly ground level. They were about what, about 7 or 8 feet up, but at least it was manageable. Rather than the 5th floor of a building, yeah. That definitely would not be fun. But it was slightly on a hill, so the back was taller than the front, the front. But the front windows were never left open. If one was going to be left open, it would be one at the back. Right. That gave us a bunch of those. Now, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, on the 9th block. Yeah, no, tower blocks are an unusual thing. They're not the common occurrence. I'm not saying there aren't any, there are a fair number of them, it's just, it's not the norm. It's more normal to find a terraced house than it is a tower block. I can't say I'm unhappy about it because I'm not. It's a case of, to me, it feels more natural to me than a tower block. I guess it just depends what you grew up with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 is there. Yeah, maybe. That's true. Whereas here, a lot of the buildings are still the ones that were built in the 19th century, the 1890s, the 1880s, especially in northern towns. So we still have a lot of the traditional terraced houses rather than I need to go grab some more blocks. But I need some more rockets first. But yeah, it's all like you said, it all depends what you grew up with. Because even the flats that we grew up with in town were only about, they weren't exactly tower blocks. I think there was about 5 floors. The 5th floor would be the top floor. And they didn't go up until the 60s and came down in the late 90s. They didn't last very long. Put you away. So I want you, you, you. Where are you? Just normal ones now. You've had a lot of those 4 floor ones, or 5 floors if you count the ground floor, yeah. They kind of experimented with them for a little while over here, but they didn't seem to catch on. Some places they did, I guess. But where I grew up, there was only ever the one set of them. Like I say, they were built in the 60s and torn down by the end of the 90s. And a whole bunch of semi-detached houses put in the place once they were torn down. But I must admit, I like the older buildings rather than the new builds that have been thrown up. There's a whole bunch of the new buildings that have been thrown up that don't really seem that... Quality doesn't seem as good. Poland still keeps building lots of tower blocks with comfy flats. People buy them off years before they're built. Oh, that's cool. They say that everybody's slightly different. It's what you're used to as well. And I forgot to put some of those in. Okay. I think I will end up taking those bits out because there's a bunch of those that just don't go quite as high. Okay. But then our terraced houses will probably seem very weird to a lot of Americans who seem to have a lot of detached houses. I think this side is 9, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it 8 or is it 9? No, it may just be 8 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. In Boston and Philadelphia, yeah. Definitely very UK style. so we want some of the cracked. We want some of you. They seem to work well. Here anyway. Flats are depending where you live in the flat, can be very, in the block of flats, can be very good for heating wise because you've got so many neighbours, I guess. Because I know my sister lived in, I guess you'd call, it was only 3 floors, but they were flats. Yeah, for heating you need many neighbours with many cats. Definitely the cats. A lot of this will have to end up coming out, so I'm not going to do too much of that because of the shape of the entranceway. She found that because she had neighbours, the heating kind of from the other apartments helped. But then in some flats it didn't because they were the end flat or the ground floor flat. It all depended where you were located. Right, so for this we need that, and then it should be that, that, and that. Should be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That one needs to be turned around. That way it ends it. But then you kind of find the same with a terraced house. If you're mid-terraced, the heating from next door kind of comes through the walls a bit. So that is that. Okay, now let's move to another image so I can get the height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Okay, so we just need to go grab some lighting blocks and the copper blocks. But yeah, I like a terraced house, but then I'm used to a terraced house. I lived in flats once for about 9 months and I wasn't over keen on it. Especially having neighbours below you, you just have to be so conscious that of the noise level you make, just clanking around. Yeah, exactly. Always pros and cons. You couldn't you couldn't just jump up a down, or I had to be careful when I put the washing machine on. Just little stuff like that. That way it didn't interfere with the neighbours too much. Mind you, I'm still kind of conscious of when I put the washing on anyway, because I still don't want to disturb neighbours, even with being terraced house, by having the washing machine on in the middle of the night kind of thing. Or too early in the morning. Okay, so first things first. What? No, that's not first things first. That's last things last. Yep, only need 3 of those. Right, now I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 in the middle. Yep. One, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11. And these 3. Okay, and then from here we'll sort out the up bit afterwards. Terrorist. No, terrorist. I guess sometimes they call them row houses over in the States, or maybe they're called other things depending upon where you are as well. It's not what I want, so let's try that. And my accent as well. There is that too. Right, so come on. A little bit too high. I could imagine waging a war on terraces. I'm sure most houses have seen their battles in their day. Right, so now I need solid blocks on here. I think it's yes, solid blocks. And then you come straight back. Okay. So we'll leave those at that for the moment. Now we'll work on the opposite side. Right, so more of you. Help light things up a little bit. Right, so I need a bunch of you. Six, 9, 12, well 11. No, that's 12. Can I just reach round the corner? Just. I just have to arch this thing over afterwards. Well, that didn't work well. Yeah, even being on the a fly on the wall during some events can't beat being an actual wall. Right. Right, let's get up here. Right, so I want all you, and then let's see if I've got a closer view of the top. Kind of. Right, so stairs. Think. And then these. Then a solid block on the top. And for some weird reason I shut the image down, because of course I did. Because that's a typical thing for a pendle to do. So grab some of you to help fill that in. Right, so that one went in. So this one goes this way and then becomes that, with that on the side. That seems weird. That doesn't seem right. But we'll get this bit done and then I'll figure it out. Oh, and we've hit the 2-hour mark. It's time for food. Okay, so let's see who is streaming, who I can send you amazing people to. So let's close that and let's open that up. And thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. The ideas really help, and so does a conversation. Right, so let's bring up the ending screen. Open you in a new tab and okay. Let's grab that. I will try sending you Zoomers away again, but no guarantees because when I did it yesterday, he finished his stream. I will see you all later. Take care, have fun, and hopefully I'll see those of you who can make it on Friday. If not, whenever next you can. Take care now. Bye.